Neymar is returning to Santos. The Brazilian club has already made a statement on this. ThomasMüller is moving to Inter Miami. Vinicius is leaving Real Madrid. The Sheikhs have already arrived in Madrid for negotiations. The Saudis are going all in and are ready to pay €1 billion for Vinicius Jr. Ronaldo smashed a fan's phone and has been kicked out of the championship. Ten Hag has reached out after his dismissal, and it seems to have changed him significantly. Meanwhile, Manchester United has officially appointed a new coach, Ruben, who once pledged loyalty to Sporting. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started. Santos Vice President of the Board of Directors, Nico Asfalto, stated that Neymar will soon return to his home club. The parties are already in negotiations, and Neymar is expected to arrive in Santos by June. This is the discussion we're having. He will return. Asfalto's words are quoted by Football España. This means that he will not be extending his contract with Al Hilal. Although for some reason we're not too surprised. The Sheikhs certainly have bags of money, but they know how to count. Why pay a player nearly $100 million a year who doesn't play but is recovering from injuries? Neymar's contract is nearly up, and he hasn't even had a chance to play much for the team. Apparently, Al Hilal no longer wants to repeat the same mistake and is ready to let him go. As for the Brazilian himself, he's done well for himself, earning a couple of $100 million if not more. Surely they also stacked up a lot of bonuses for him when they signed him. In this sense, Santos will be much luckier. Firstly, they don't have to pay anything for the transfer itself. Secondly, it's unlikely anyone there will be paying him the kind of money he was making in Saudi Arabia, which makes the financial risks significantly lower. And Neymar, returning to his home club, will likely be eager to prove himself and put in maximum effort. It's improbable that he'll slack off, especially considering that he likely hasn't given up on the idea of participating in the 2026 World Cup. And for that, he needs to play good football and get a lot of game time. By the end of the season, Bayern may no longer have any of the Old Guard fighters left. In recent years, the management has been actively investing in young and promising players who are pushing out the old and experienced ones. The integration of new players doesn't always go smoothly. Some manage to settle in, while others are sold. Ryan Gravenberch and Nusser Mazraoui can attest to that. This season may well be the last for a number of experienced players. Manuel Neuer might hang up his boots. Kimmich's contract expires in 6 months. Leon Goretzka might as well start running, as playing time isn't likely for him with this company, while cheerful ThomasMüller is simply planning to go into football retirement. Where are players looking to play their final seasons? Right, Saudi Arabia and the USA. And according to sources, Müller has chosen to continue his career in the MLS. Lionel Messi is already waiting for him there. The Argentinian is personally interested in the German midfielder's transfer and has asked the Inter Miami management to try to sign Müller if the opportunity arises. For Müller, it's a great chance to end his career in a comfortable setting and fight for new trophies. And for Inter, it's another roster boost and added attention from German fans. After all, who in Germany doesn't love Müller? Some local fans are bound to follow his new career path. Come to think of it, next season, Inter Miami might not even look like an American team anymore. It will be a European club playing in the American League. Just think about it, there will already be Messi, Suarez, Alba, Busquets, Neymar, and Müller. More than half of the starting lineup will be former stars of top European clubs. Inter could use an experienced goalkeeper from a top club too. After all, Callender doesn't inspire much confidence. Even in the team's crucial recent match, he managed to concede an own goal. Do you know of any experienced goalkeepers looking to change clubs? Oh, right, Manuel Neuer was planning to retire. So maybe, instead of hanging up his boots, he'll head to America alongside Müller to conquer American soccer. Now that would be something. Erik Ten Hag has, so to speak, reached out and given his first comments since being dismissed as head coach of Manchester United. Dear fans, allow me to start with gratitude. Thank you for always supporting the club, whether it's an away game or a tough match at Old Trafford. Your support has always been unwavering. The atmosphere at Old Trafford has always been amazing because of you. I felt this many times. I have always enjoyed meeting Manchester United fans around the world. Walking the streets and interacting with fans from England, Europe, Asia, Australia, and the USA has been incredible. You inspired me and radiated a strong sense of unity. This is what makes United fans special. I want to thank you for making me feel that support. I also want to thank the staff in all departments of the club for their unwavering support in good times and bad. We won 2 trophies, achievements that I will be proud of for the rest of my life. Of course, my dream was to have more trophies in the cabinet, but unfortunately, that dream will not come true. I wish all Manchester United fans nothing but success, trophies, and glory. Your support and warmth from everyone at the club helped me feel at home. Thank you for this chapter in my life, wrote Ten Hag. Well, Eric just couldn't help but mention the 2 trophies. It seems he'll always do this everywhere. Meanwhile, former teammate and friend of the Dutchman, Hans Krey, revealed how Eric is coping with his dismissal. According to him, it hit him hard psychologically. He is devastated and destroyed. He will need some time to recover from what happened. Yes, such moments are not easy, but something tells us that the $20 million payout for the early termination of his contract will help him deal with this issue more quickly. And very soon we will see him at the helm of another team again. While Ten Hag is licking his wounds, Manchester United has officially announced the appointment of Ruben Amorim as head coach. Ruben Amorim is one of the most interesting and highly rated young coaches in European football. Here's the brief comment from the team's press office on this matter. Ruben himself wasn't very talkative in his first address to the fans either. "Thank you very much for your support. I won't let you down," said the newly appointed Red Devils coach. As they say, brevity is the soul of wit. We'll see what this brings in practice. And yes, Manchester United also confirmed that the new coach cost them €11 million. This is the buyout fee the Red Devils paid to Sporting, split into 2 parts. 10 plus €1 million. 10 million for the buyout itself, and 1 million for taking him right now. Here's the question. Isn't that the same thing? A buyout is compensation for an early contract termination. So what does the extra 1 million for taking him now mean? If you have it figured out, leave your thoughts in the comments because we're still a bit lost on this one. Journalist Florian Plettenberg reports that following Amorim, the main star of the Lisbon club, Victor Gyökeres, will also move to Manchester United. On paper, it all looks good, but in reality, well, this team has recently been more of a place where players stagnate than where they develop. On one hand, Gyökeres is following Amorim, so they have some chemistry already. Maybe the Swede will become a new attacking force for United and improve their goal-scoring stats, which were struggling under Ten Hag. And yes, let's not forget Eric won 2 trophies with Manchester United. All right, moving on. Ruben Amorim himself said that Sporting wouldn't sell Gyökeres for less than €100 million. So the Red Devils should prepare for about that amount. But who knows? Maybe Amorim will help arrange some sort of discount for this player. Vinicius missed out on the Ballon d'Or, but for the players, fans, and management of Real Madrid, he remains a key player for the team, even without the award. Moreover, within the Madrid camp, everyone believes that Vinicius was unfairly overlooked. However, Real is preparing a reward for Vinicius for last season. According to Relevo, Los Blancos are planning to extend the player's contract with improved terms. Initial contacts between the parties took place several months ago, but it's worth noting that Vinicius himself is in no hurry to sign a new deal. According to him, he's waiting for a better moment to discuss this issue. There's a lot going on. Real's recent poor performance, ongoing clashes with fans, and the Ballon d'Or ceremony. It's not the right time. This hesitation from the winger may also be due to interest from Saudi clubs. According to Sport, Saudi sheikhs, who previously tried to tempt Vinny with a lucrative contract, are hoping that the Ballon d'Or situation has left him weary of European football. Now, the Brazilian may be more inclined to consider a move to the Middle East. The Saudis are offering him a contract worth over €1 billion. Additionally, he would have the freedom to choose the club he would join, including the chance to reunite with his idol Cristiano Ronaldo. The sheikhs are also ready to sponsor Vinicius's various charitable projects, from fighting racism to helping the hungry, which is very important to the Brazilian. After all, he donates substantial amounts every year. Furthermore, Vinicius would become the face of the 2034 World Cup in Saudi Arabia. Nevertheless, it's doubtful that Vinicius would agree to such a move. Right after the Ballon d'Or ceremony, he stated that he aims to win the award next year. Vinicius is very determined and never gives up, so accepting defeat and leaving for easy money doesn't seem like his style, at least not until he wins his own Ballon d'Or. Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr was knocked out of the King's Cup of Saudi Arabia after an unexpected defeat to Al Tawun. The team lost to their opponent by a narrow margin. Ronaldo had a chance to send the game into overtime, but he missed a penalty, shooting wide of the goal. This miss wasn't the only unfortunate moment. One of Ronaldo's powerful shots accidentally hit a fan's phone, breaking it. A tough evening for Cristiano and his club, who will now have to focus on other tournaments. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.